Hey guys, I know it's been a while since my last review. I started university earlier this year, so I've kind of been busy with that. But today I shall be doing a review on Assassin's Creed 3. Not sure if you could see that properly or not. I just finished it this morning, and I bought it like about a week and a half ago, and the reason why it took me so long is because I didn't realise you could fast travel until like after I finished the game. And I was just so frustrated with myself because I was like, just because it's on a much wider scale, it does take you a long time from get to one place to another, but it turns out you can fast travel. So that was my fault why it took so long to get this review done. Overall, it's a terrific game. I mean, the detail in it is amazing. When it's like heavy snow and you're walking through the hills, he actually slows down. And you can climb trees in this game, which was always a problem with the other Assassin's Creed games. You can climb buildings, but you can't climb trees. So that is a little glitch that they managed to fix there. Speaking of glitches, there was a few glitches that I noticed with this game, like the characters would be talking, but their mouse weren't actually moving. But with the detail of this game, it doesn't really matter, you just sort of oversee that. It doesn't affect the game at all. I did like Connor's story until the end. Because there's a lot of cutscenes and you don't really interact much when it comes to the fighting with the big guys, and that's what really bothered me about it. I'd rather have just, killed them myself. That doesn't spoil it for you because I didn't mention any names. So Desmond's story I felt was just awful. It was horrible. I just didn't like the ending at all for Desmond's story, and you didn't really get to be Desmond for that long amount of time that you were in other Assassin's Creed games. So I'm hoping there will be an improvement if there is a next game. Apparently this is the last one, but I have a feeling that it's not going to be, because with the sequences it's spent so long on showing Connor's background, and I don't think they would have meant to have made that much detail about his background if they were just going to finish it with this game. I think there's going to be a follow-up in Connor's story. So I am keeping my fingers crossed for that. The combat in this game was a lot more difficult than the other games. The hidden blade, which has always been the best, tool to kill enemies with, it was a lot harder to use. It wasn't as effective as it usually is in other games. But the Tomahawk, which is new to Assassin's Creed 3, is brilliant. I loved it. It would definitely just, it was really effective in just hacking your enemies to death. And there was rope darts as well, which I didn't use at all because you're not really shown how to use a rope dart. So that I found that quite annoying because it did look cool. So overall, it was a really cool game. The detail in it is amazing. Desmond's story I didn't like. There will be a follow-up. I've got everything. Oh yeah, the sequences themselves. This is going to sound strange, but they were really long, but at the same time they were really short. And what I mean by that is that they were really long with cutscenes, but they were short with gameplay, and that is really frustrating because Revelations was the exact same. It was too many cutscenes, and that's why I hated Revelations. I didn't even complete it because there was too many cutscenes for me to deal with. I'd rather just get stuck into the game. Is there anything else? I don't know why it's an 18. That really confused me because it doesn't seem to be that different from the other games, especially with the fighting and stuff. Well, obviously the combat's different, but like the amount of blood that's in it. There's nothing that's too explicit in the game for it to be an 18, so I have no idea why it's an 18. But I could, if there's going to be an 18 with the other games that were 18s, then I could see sense why, but the other Assassin's Creed games are 15s, and this was an 18, so I didn't really understand that part. It is a good game, I do enjoy it. There are missions at the end after the credits, so make sure you just let the game, play, and you get trophies or achievements if you're on Xbox for that. I hope that helps. I don't want to spoil anything for you. I was confused with the first couple of sequences because you actually played Connor's dad, which was quite bizarre, I found. I thought you would have played Connor right from the beginning, but you actually find out how Connor became an assassin. And again, that took quite a few sequences to get him trained up and stuff. And you see like what happened to his people and all that. I didn't find it too difficult. I've never really found any of the Assassin's Creed games too difficult. Like, there weren't any missions that took ages and ages to do it. I always seemed to get chased by the guards, which was quite frustrating. I was always notorious. So I think that is all I'm going to say about this game. I'll give it 9.5 out of 10. The half point marked off simply because of the ending for Desmond's story. That I was really quite disappointed with that. So that's all I'm going to say about this. I will try and do more videos because I have a lot more free time. My essays have been handed in at uni and my family are back at work. So thank you for watching, and I hope this review was good enough.